It's morphin time. I didn't morph into anything. I'm sorry. I tried. Thought perhaps I would still have the power once and always. Yeah, this is a review of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, once and always, from the perspective of a blind film critic. Yes. This does have audio description, Margaret. It does, and it is on Netflix. And I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know why. There's a YouTube channel where this guy does like the pitch meetings for certain films, and this is like the only thing I'd ever be interested in seeing somebody try to rationalize the pitch of this film with, like, okay guys, so what we need to do is we need something for the fans. We need fan service. But we don't need fan service for people currently fans of Power. We need to bring the adults back. So we got to go back to the OG team. So we're going to make a Power Rangers film featuring the original cast. Trini's dead. Fuck that. We're going to make it all about Trini. This film is going to be 100%. Trini's been dead since the 90s. I don't care. You over there, shut the fuck up. Do not bring that up again. I swear to God, if you bring up Trini's death one more time, I'm going to punch you in the face. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make this film all about Trini, and then we're going to kill her off. We're going to introduce her daughter. But Trini's she's been dead since the 90s. We replaced her with Aisha. I swear to God, if you speak again, I swear, I'm going to jump across this table. Do not mess with my Trini idea. All right? We're going to make this film entirely about Trini. We're going to make this film entirely about a character that we killed off 20 years ago. Over 20 years ago. We're going to do it. I can feel it. This is right. This is what we need. So that's what Power Rangers is. This is what this movie is. Everybody who was excited, who was like, oh my God, Netflix is making a Power Rangers movie? Yep, they did. Sort of. Amy Jo Johnson publicly said that the reason she didn't want to come back is she's like, I'm 40, I'm not wearing spandex anymore. First of all, A, what the fuck else are you doing? And B, no, you read the script. You read the script for this. I don't know, there's some other Pink Ranger in this. It's not her. I don't know. It's some, I don't know if they pulled her from like another. If you think I watched every single Power Rangers franchise, no, I watched like the original. That was when I was a kid. It was back when this thing first dropped. The OG Power Rangers. When it started into like Dino Force and all those other things, I never watched any of that. As a matter of fact, by the time Turbo hit movie theaters, I already felt like I was too old for Power Rangers. So I didn't even see that. I saw like the first Power Rangers movie. Where I know that they replaced some Power Rangers. So one of them being Trini, because unfortunately she died in a car accident. So that didn't stop them from pulling her back into this film, though. She's in this. Of course, she's always in her suit, but they refer to her as Trini. So there's that. And apparently Trini this whole time has been raising a daughter. And so this film ends up becoming about the Power Rangers who are willing to come back for this film, which are the dudes. All of the dudes came back. You know, Billy, Zach, Jason, Rocky. They're all back to fight Rita again. And I guess help Trini's daughter become the new Power Ranger that we know she will end up being. I really just, I don't, the film ends with like this weird cut from like some other time so they can include Jason David Frank and Amy Jo Johnson at the end of the film, and it's her playing like the guitar. That's not really a spoiler. It has nothing to do with the plot of the film. It's just like at the end of the film, they're like, "Here are the simpler days," and it's just like, this is from the '90s. Like, we managed to pull them in whether they wanted to be in it or not. So they could do a nice little, rest in peace, Jason David Frank. But I love that they did it while also pulling in Amy Jo Johnson. So that no matter what, whether she wanted to be in this fucking movie or not, she's going to be in this fucking movie. She's going to be in this movie. She has no choice. There's no Zordon here. There's just a bunch of old guys and a teenage girl. It's so weird. Who is this movie for? Aisha shows up too, and she's not listed as the yellow. She's not the Yellow Ranger. She's just Aisha. She's like, what up? What color ranger are you? I don't know. It's so confusing. I can't. I literally can't with this movie. I actually kind of had fun with it, so I can't say it was terrible. But the whole time I was like, what is this? Why did we make this? What? Like, I have so many questions. I'm like, why can't we have a sequel to the RJ Cyler Power Rangers? But we can have this. Why is it that this gets a budget, but the other thing did not get a budget? Why is this only 53 minutes long? Was it always intended to not be feature length? Is it always intended to be just long enough to be annoying, but also not long enough to be a fucking movie? I literally... anyway, Rita, it was nice to have that voice back in my mind. I was thinking to myself, I feel like Aquafina could nail that voice. Like, if they needed to like revamp the series again, and bring back, I think she could probably do that Rita voice really well. But it's weird how much it sounds like Aquafina to me nowadays. I'm like, oh wow, is this Aquafina's mom? Like, is this where Aquafina came from? The actress who played Rita birthed Aquafina. I don't know. I have weird thoughts. This is a pile of really hot, wonderful garbage. It's like good garbage, though. It's like the kind of nice garbage that doesn't bother you. It's nothing in there is gross, but you're like, it's still garbage. It's like going through a junk sale and being like, oh, this is all nice. I don't want any of it, but I can see it's, thank you for having me, like, at this junk sale. It's bizarre. It's a bizarre little project, and I don't know. Netflix, I guess, wants everybody to know they have the rights to Power Rangers. I can't think of another. I don't know why this exists. It's a movie about Trini dying, and then them having to train Trini's daughter and like deliver the bad news. And they all act like they've been in Trini's daughter's life, and I'm like, what is this movie? Trini was gone from the series. Trini's been gone from the series. You replaced her. This group of Power Rangers replaced her. There was never concern about where Trini was in the movie. There was never like, oh, where's Trini at? I don't know. We got Aisha though. Like, it's so weird. It is such a weird plot, and these guys cannot act. And there's a scene where they're like, we have to tell her. We have to, but the secret. We have to keep the secret. But she deserves to know. She deserves to know. Oh my God, these poor men. They needed more acting work in the I don't even know how to grade this. I don't think it should be on a grading scale. I think it should be on some other like different scales. To be like we should grade this with emojis. Like it just doesn't even feel like something that should be. I feel like I just watched like the weirdest thing ever. Like I feel like I had a fever dream. Like this isn't even real. I feel like I just dreamt that I watched this. It just happened. It attacked me, and I was like, "Oh my god, what is this?" I'll just talk about the audio description. There's audio description in this. Thank God. It's from a company I've never heard of, from a writer and a narrator I've never heard of. Even trying to write down the stuff at the end, I was like, from what? They're like, audio description provided by blah, blah. And I was like, what the fuck company is that? What did you just say? What company did you just say? There's a company called that? I don't even know. It's not a company I've ever heard, and I've seen lots of things with audio description. I don't know. I don't even know. It's actually pretty well done audio description though, I gotta be honest. It does exactly what it needs to. It feels like it knows it's describing Power Rangers. So if you think that you're coming into this expecting like John Wick level narration on fight choreography, it's not that. Like they're not like you just roundhouse flying kick about it's not going to describe to you like the badassery of the fighting, because Power Rangers is always just kind of like they fight and then they morph and then they fight some more and then they morph and then Rita says some cheesy lines and we move on with our lives, and it kind of seems to understand what it is and what it's there for and what it's there to narrate, sort of the I don't know, the cheesiness of it all, and it does it fine. It felt very energetic too. It felt like it was like really excited to be there. They were like, "Oh yeah, we got the Power Rangers thing that Netflix is doing." I guess I'll call it a movie. Whatever. It feels like there probably could have been a movie. This film has no lead in. This film isn't even shot like a movie at the beginning where you get like like opening credits. This film just literally opens on, I think Billy is attacked by Rita within the first 10 seconds of the film. I think it literally opens on Billy and he's out somewhere, and you just get like audio descriptions like Billy, now in his 40s, is out and he's like out in a field, and then all of a sudden like Rita just appears and she's like, ah, me. And you're like, oh, okay, we're going real. No time to catch up. No, where have we been? What are we doing? And he's like, it's morphin time. Like, oh my god. Oh, he's in his 40s and he can still morph. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to. I don't know what to do here, but I'm gonna give it a grade, and I'm gonna give it the eggplant emoji. Just because that one's always great for like everything. It's great for what you want to use it for, but it's great if you just want to be silly. So feels like feels like what this is. It's great if this is what you wanted. If this is what you're looking for was closure for Trini, then congratulations. We've got it in 2023. But it's also really fucking silly, so I don't know. It feels like the eggplant emoji. I refuse to put this on an actual grading scale. Like, I don't watch it. I'm not gonna say this is bad. I'm just gonna say this is we have two things that I think that are going to be really weird this year. Beau is Afraid and this. And that's it. Two things that will never make sense. We can't make sense of them. They are what they are. Just accept it and move on, and just let it wash over you. I don't know why. I don't know why this exists, but yeah, have fun. Go out. It's a Trini closure movie, so I'm sure in 20 years we'll talk about why Tommy is no more. We'll bring the whole gang back. They'll be in their 60s, and they'll be like, Tommy, what happened to you? Where have you been, Tommy? Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'm sorry this review is... if you watch the film, you'll understand why I'm giggling so much. This film is... I didn't even think I could get this review. I have no coherent thought anymore. It's gone. I have a website somewhere. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Back the Movie Guy. You can go to the Audio Description Project, adp.acb.org, and you can go to the ADNA.org, ADNA, that's what it is, and you can look some shit up there. And yeah, have fun. Morphin all over the place. Morphin, and rest in peace, Trini. It's not even a spoiler. That's what the film is about. I can't even, like, first of all, A, the actress has been dead since the 90s. B, they already replaced her with Aisha. So I don't really understand. Anyway. I'll review something else to see you guys on the other side. I gotta get away from this review.